Hey y'all, it's your girl, Miss V, Straight Talk with Miss V, coming live from the Northeastern Conference of Kink. I'm here for it. I told y'all every 10 seconds, Daniel will give us an interview and we will be live. Right now, we are sitting here with
Mistress Unknown
and Narrow
of
Limitless Lux Lifestyle.
Okay, so tell us about Limitless Lux Lifestyle.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
So, thank you, Mr. Unknown. Limitless Lux Lifestyle is an organization that provides different types of events focusing on protocol. We also provide education. So, one of our biggest events is FED.
Which is important.
Yes, education is very important. FED, which will be happening in Philly the weekend of November 4th. So, if
FED in Philly the weekend of November 4th.
November 4th.
Yes.
So follow us so you can get more information. And
Limitless Lux Limitless Lux LS.
That's our Instagram
IG.
handle.
Okay.
Yes. And you will find us on the link tree. If you click that, you'll see all of our information on there. So we like to say that we are beyond the moment because not only do we have FED, but it is chat rooms before. We have a whole connection of teams and community that happens right up until the event. And we also do something called Blown, which I'll allow
Okay, so tell us about Blow.
Well, we already know that you love cigars.
Of course.
So one thing as far as with Blown, it is a cigar play event. So with this event, it brings a lot of kinksters.
Okay.
Because within the kinksters, within BDSM, cigar play has like a foundation in it.
Okay.
A lot of kinksters are drawn to it, especially the leather community, and they participate in all aspects of cigars, and they incorporate it into their BDSM play. So with Blown, our event is we bring this event, it's usually at a cigar lounge.
Okay.
And we bring the kinksters in. And at the event, we have edutainment. So with edutainment, we are giving
Edutainment. Don't get it twisted.
Edutainment.
Yes.
And with this, you get, an entertainment. We'll like have someone to entertain you, but we're also teaching you about cigars, and we're teaching you how to incorporate cigars into a BDSM scene.
Wow, so I'm a cigar smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me what I would learn, like what would I actually be doing to get it incorporated with the BDSM scene? Because I'm excited. I'm a little kinky, just a little bit. I found out today that I am vanilla. No, vanilla, what did she call me? Vanilla latte caramel swirl or something. So I'm kind of in there, but nah. All right. Okay. So tell me how it works.
So within cigar play,
Okay.
it's an intimate scene between you and your partner.
Okay.
And it's very slow and strong. It's a ritual. So we start that as far as with service. And service is basically doing something to for someone to that's convenient, alleviate stress, that's enjoyable. So when it comes to cigar service, it can range from, me telling my little letter of my partner, you know what, let's pick a cigar. I want to pick a cigar.
We're going to do a little demo.
Let's do a demo.
We're not going to light the cigar.
Timeless have a lot of cigar brewers, so I need y'all to get this. My cigar shop owners, get with it. Okay.
Yes, all the cigar shop owners. So we have as far as a little setup, we have a cutter, we have cigar, we have a lighter. So we already know cigar, so a lighter and a torch. Torch matches. The ones that you don't have, you got to get a little lighter. Yes. You have your fire. And then you also have your cutter, and then you have your stick. So we already know these are the basics.
Okay.
So
can I hold it? Let me bring it a little closer so everyone can kind of get a view of the tray. I mean, the tray itself is working for me. The tray itself is, so you are getting the full service. Okay.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted. I need to know why I got this. I just want to, out.
So we incorporate the bells in our events.
Okay.
For the big letters. So if they're in need of service, that was my torch. If they're in need of service, they just bring and whoever's serving them.
We'll come over
here. Like magic.
I love it.
Service.
I love it.
Yes.
Excuse me, because I have been wanting to get you guys in a cigar lounge, and I couldn't fully explain it myself. And everybody's like, well, V, are you going to be there? And I was like, look, just get the people in the building. So I'm glad y'all are here, and y'all can kind of give them a display and a sample of what's really going on. So, because a lot of cigar owners didn't quite get it. Because I was like, well, it's like burlesque is what I kept on explaining. So I'm glad y'all are here to show on live
Like
what
a
it really
dance
is.
between the two.
Okay.
But let me explain in regards to, because some people don't get it. When it comes to like cigar play, this is foreplay with you and your partner.
Okay.
This is an intimate connection that you can create with them. Because usually if you're, smoking a cigar with your partner, you're sitting there, you kind of like lounging, maybe having a
Right,
chat.
right.
There's no real interaction.
Right.
You're just enjoying each other's company and enjoying a cigar that you're smoking. But with cigar play, you're now having an intimate encounter with your mate or your partner, or as far as
What are the different ways that we could incorporate that?
I need you to talk up just some.
What are the different ways that we could incorporate that play are?
So, in regards to cigar play, we have about like 4 key points. You have service. Service can be her lighting my cigar. 1 second.
Please. Thank you for saying it's dope, because they are dope.
I see some of our people. Hey, thank you for showing up.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay.
So when it comes in regards to cigar service, she can cut my cigar. She can light the cigar. Take the wrapper off. Present it to me. She can hold it. So something that, being of use is something that she can do. So that's one aspect. So when you're with your mate, like I can be, let me see the cigar. So we'll take as far as with this one. I can be smoking it. I don't want to hold it no more. So I can place it in her hands for her to hold.
And you want to see that when you hold it, you don't want to cover the ends,
Right.
and you don't want to cover the foot, right? So
Okay,
you got to be
of course.
mindful of the as a little letter.
Yes.
Right? You have to be mindful of the placement, and she's going to be mindful of where she's going to put it. She's not going to put it like right on my head.
Right. So it's not a level
Right.
of disrespect. It's just a level of a classy service.
Let me interrupt you. There's a spectrum.
Right.
You have the very sensual, very light play, and then you have the extreme where, because I'm a sadist, so I have to say,
Oh, yes, the mouth is open, I love it.
I can make sure she gets burned.
Yes.
I can torture her in
Right.
a sense, and
And
kind
that's
of
the
play
level,
with that.
according to the level that you want.
Right, but
That's
for
the thing.
blown, our event,
Okay.
we keep it a little bit less extreme so
Okay.
that we're all on the same page, because it's about education.
Yeah.
And we want to start in like first grade. We don't want to be in college, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So college would be Mr. Sutton taking the cigar and putting ash directly in my mouth,
Okay.
which leads
So-
us to
So ashtray,
Okay.
nice little segue, Nara.
She opened the door right up for you.
So with being an ashtray,
Okay.
that is a form of objectification. So in regards to being an ashtray, I can ash on her hands,
Okay.
either on the top, on the cups, or over. I can ash it in her cleavage. I can ash it anywhere, and I can also ash it in her mouth. So anything in regards to how I feel, and also what's been negotiated between the
That's
both
the
of us.
important thing, because when I was explaining it to a lot of lounges, they was like, well, wait a minute, what are you going to be looking at? And I was like, well, you got to get it from them,
Right.
because they can give you more, because
And
I
we
hadn't
will
been to
teach
the
how to
event.
negotiate.
But you have to negotiate beforehand
Right.
what it is you'll be doing. You're not just in here at Blown and walking up to people like, hey, you.
no.
Yeah. No.
Hey, you.
Well, we
And just-
wouldn't let that happen.
Right.
First,
Right.
I would not let that happen.
I just want the
I
people to
would
get
pick
that
you up.
understanding.
I'm
Yes.
little, but I would pick you up and I would escort you out.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me, please. You're getting right out of
I'm
here.
a little letter,
Yes.
but I got a big
Yes.
energy, and I will remove you in the
I feel you. I feel you.
No.
I feel you.
Do not play.
Do
Right.
not play with my little letters, okay?
Okay.
I am all about protection. So we will teach we will say what is allowed,
Okay.
and we actually speak to the little letters beforehand. What do you want to do, what you don't, and then we speak to the big letters. This is what is allowed, period. you go above and beyond, you go above and beyond.
All right, so nobody is
Right.
boundaries is overstepped.
No, there's no habitual line steppers in our event.
And
Awesome.
our vetting is very thorough. So we go through, we will find,
Yes.
So if you're a problem somewhere else, we don't want your problems. You can keep moving.
Yeah.
So we are very careful because we take care of each other. The property, both the big letter and the little letter, is important to protect. Period.
So let me ask you this question. So Prime Draw Cigar in September has their cigar ball coming up. Very, very big, very, very classy. So what if somebody wanted to get one of you ladies to come to the event to just service them while they're there? Can they do that?
That will have to be a discussion between, like, okay, what is it that they want? Like,
Right, a
between the two.
negotiation, once again.
So would that be negotiated in regards to?
Company to company, right? Because
Okay.
we're representing limited lifestyle.
Right.
So me as myself, on property of somebody else, I wouldn't be able to like, yeah, I could do that.
Right.
In this lifestyle, we don't do that.
Okay.
And so as a company, they could meet to speak to our company, and we could set up something that is beneficial to both of us.
Okay.
And would work within the scene, right? Because we're not going to do ash play in a cigar ball,
Right.
right?
Right.
But we
Or-
could definitely offer cigar service.
Yes,
or
because
as a
I
dom,
like the
I'm not
idea.
gonna.
Randomly.
I'm a dominant. I am 1,000% dom. 100%. I say
Excuse me,
100%
please.
Were you
dom.
confused?
1,000%
I don't think so.
kinky. So
To the 10th power is what she's trying to tell you.
when it comes to the spectrum of sub and dom, I'm all the way at the dom side.
And I'm all the
Okay.
way at the sun.
So someone like me, I'm not going. I am to be served.
Right.
So that means I can't get Mistress Unknown to come and service me while I'm at the event. Oh, God.
So like I would want so with Naro, she's a little letter.
Yeah.
And she identifies on this submissive side of the spectrum.
Right.
So someone like her would be the one to do the service for a big letter or even a fetishist for anyone.
Yeah.
Whereas I would be the one enjoying the fetish. and
Right.
receiving
And see, I'm not labeled, like I said earlier, but I'm one of those people who want to sit back and be serviced.
Yeah, so then that's what then you would have someone and they would do the things for you.
Okay, so I
And-
can get to pick out who I want. And we talk about the
and-
negotiation of the cost
Right.
and all
If
of
you
that.
have someone in mind, definitely. And
I
we
do, but she's unable to do it.
Right.
But she's way too dominant.
Oh.
She just told me I was already ready. 'Cause
Well, see,
it's the height, it's the move. I would love for her to come and just kind of like service me at the event. Because I love for everybody to be gagging like,
Well, see, here's the thing.
You can serve each other.
I'm about to say you can serve each other. So, like, when it comes to as far as the cigar, like you can light each other's cigars.
okay.
Blow at each other.
You can. One of the things, like we already discovered we already spoke about service.
Right.
We spoke about ashtray.
Right.
Now you have smoke play. So now a good aficionado loves the smoke. You love blowing the smoke. You love a big cloud.
You love
of
the cloud
smoke.
of the smoke, yes.
Like you already know about how it feels with the smoke.
Yes.
So now,
Excuse me.
smoking, blowing it in each other's face.
Mm.
Being sensual, kissing. If you're with someone that you have that
Right.
connection, as you're blowing and kissing.
Because cigars to me are very sexy.
Yes.
So
Because it's
to
with the
kind of
mouth.
implement all this, I think is an awesome idea. I am an acid smoker. I love Cuba Cuba. I smoke sweet. I got to tell y'all. So it gives me that.
Yes. Very
So I would love.
sultry.
Yes, yes.
And then, so of course, if you have that connection with, touching and, holding and blowing it, or me taking it and, doing a shotgun, or, me blowing it and putting it in your mouth. And then we also have this one. This is a little spicy.
Okay.
It's called seasoning.
So tell me what is seasoning.
So seasoning.
She's blowing my mind. I just want y'all to know. She's blowing my mind.
So
Hey, Drew Estates.
Seasoning.
That Cuba hit, nice. I'm glad I did it because I love Cuba Cubas. I just love them. Okay.
A lot of people, it became known and mainstream as, with Bill
You
Clinton.
gotta do it straight right here.
Excuse me, please. She's on point.
Thanks to my master.
If I had my humidor with me, I'll show y'all how I did. Okay.
Right? So Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky made this popular and mainstream.
Okay.
So when you're with your mate, you know, especially another vagina owner person, so you know this lovely woman over here.
Okay.
I would have her, you know, lay down, have her legs up. I would take the mouth of the cigar,
Yeah.
and then I would, like, you know, play with her clitoris.
You better come on through here.
I would, you know, season it with her juices, you know, and like play with her. And then I would take it out. And when it's nice and wet and juicy, I would have her light it. And then I would smoke it. Just, you know, savoring all the juices.
So you're getting all her juices. Then you're getting the sweet Cuba Cuba with the
It's
nice.
smoke.
Let me go ahead and drop this real quick. The timeless peach tequila rum on the side, chilled in the ice.
Yes. So you can definitely be
I'm
very
loving y'all.
sensual
I'm loving
with
it.
And you can blow smoke in other areas.
Yeah.
On a body, you know.
I so wish
get us
we had did
banned
this
from
interview
Instagram.
at the cigar
I
lounge.
want to get a
Well,
fan.
we will not be doing seasoning at the cigar.
Right, no.
Private.
But it's the fact of the lighting and the sharing. I
Right,
would
yeah.
want to do that.
The
too,
lighting
'cause
and
we
the
can't light it
sharing.
here.
Right.
So it
It's
makes
very
it.
ritualistic because I would present her like I did, and she would choose, and I would unwrap it for her. Then I would give it to her back to her, and then I would cut it, and then you know, so she can have that first pull.
Okay.
You know, it
Yes.
goes back and forth. Then I would burn the end, like the foot, and give it back to her, and then you know, so she has those different flavors. Then I would light it fully and give it back to her. You know, in her
Just
mouth.
make it just such. Just
It's
kiss
just,
Yes.
it's
Kiss
just that
exchange.
back
Kiss
and
me.
forth.
Yes.
Back and forth.
I love
And then,
it.
so we have one more. So we talked about service.
Right.
We talked about ashtray.
Right.
We talked about smoke.
We
So
talked
now
about seasoning.
We
That's my
did.
favorite. Okay. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
And so we also have temperature play.
Yes, that's my favorite.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm getting it together. I'm getting it together. All right.
That is my favorite.
Temperature play. Tell me about it.
So with temperature play, we already know.
Let's pretend it's
Thank you. So
Okay.
say this is lit. Okay. Right here. Say this is lit. We already
Right.
know that it's hot. You know, the cherry is nice and hot. Of course, the longer the ash, the more cooler it comes. So when you're like either ashing it on her skin,
Okay.
ashing it in her mouth, you want it long and you want to make sure that
Yeah.
it, you know,
Allow me to say something. I don't want to interrupt you. I apologize on this. Do not do ash play in the mouth if you don't know what you're doing. I need to say a disclaimer.
Very important. Like we said in the beginning,
Please do
everything
not
is
do it.
educational
Right.
about this.
Do not.
Okay.
You have to have a very-
Educational. Educational. Okay.
There's a lot of things you have to build up to, and also have chocolate nearby in case of nicotine poisoning. Or,
Okay.
you know,
That was a good hint to drop.
yes,
Okay.
always have chocolate. Even at a cigar event, have a dark chocolate that will balance you back out. So
Okay.
always keeping safety in the forefront. I apologize for interrupting, but I wanted to make sure again safety is our priority, right?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
yes.
I'm looking at my next person. So I gotta
I'm very
wrap up.
sure. But see,
We gotta do this
Listen
quick.
to-
I'm sorry, y'all, because I got the next person coming.
listen to Naro because she, with our experience, we definitely can tell you that safety is big.
Okay.
Negotiations and safety is big. So we didn't really touch on safety, but yes, what she said is very important.
Okay.
And especially with temperature play because it's hot
right.
and it's fire.
Yes.
And cigars are hot.
Coming.
It's not a blunt. It's not a cigarette. It's a cigar.
It's hot.
And
Use
so-
the torch.
And so because of
Right. But
this,
you know how strong you need it to be.
it's temperature.
Right.
So again, we're sticking with sensual. To have, you know, have the in regards to it lit. And basically taking it lightly and rubbing it on the skin. So now you can feel the heat. Now, of course, I'm not touching and
Right, but you
running
can
it
kinda
across,
just get
right?
the
But
sensation
glazing.
from the
You
heat.
know, see, I got hairy
Yeah.
arms. So you take it and you can like have fun. You can like singe the arms, the hairs, but it's just, you know,
And then sit back.
sensitive
Smoke.
areas. Yes.
And then- I love it. I love
And then you
everything
can
about
take
it.
You have this sensitive bit, so your thigh, right here.
Yes.
So, you know, you can take someone blowing it and then kind of rub it right here. And it's the feeling of it. And based off of how close or far from the skin, you control how hot the person or cool the person receives it.
I just want to tell y'all, limitless Lux just took cigar smoking to a whole nother level. And y'all know y'all girl Miss V is here for everything. Sex, Juana, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, said place a finger between the cigar and flesh for spacing. Which is, thank you for the hint.
yes, to
Thank
guide
you.
it.
Thank you. Thank you to kind of
But
guide
some
it, help you
people
know where
do-
you are and what
some
you're doing.
people will actually, if your ash is long enough, man,
Yes.
if your ash is long enough, you can rub the ash until you get to the tip,
Okay.
right? So you won't need, you can do both, right? So there, like some people have that inch of ash.
Yeah, because I'm a person who like to ask to build
Yes,
up.
and so you got that long ash going on. Maybe you want to put your initial,
Uh-huh.
They too
and then
sexy
you
for
and
me.
then you apply that cherry. You know?
Or you can like
Oh,
lick,
I'm
lick
sorry,
their
I have
neck
to
and
go.
then mash them on the neck.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
different stuff.
Anyway, if you want to check us out,
For
you know
more
what to do.
information
Give them your
about us,
Instagram and
limitlessluxls.com, limitlessluxls on Instagram. Follow us and we'll tell you more and more stuff about
And you
cigar
can
play.
experience it for yourself.
how about that? Limitless Lux Cigars. Please,
November 4th.
November 4th, be there, get the information, follow them so you can have it. DM Miss V and say, what's their name again? And I'll tell you. All right, it has been Straight Talk with Miss V in the building. Say your name
Mistress Unknown.
Narrow.
of Limitless Lux. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you so much. Peace.